This person says small Polish YouTuber. So unfortunately my site isn't fully in Polish. That's really cool. That's not unfortunate. That's so fun. I guess I can translate it. How fun! Polish VTuber. I wonder how many Polish VTubers there are. Just like period, you know? That's very cute. I'm excited to see what you add. And yeah, you gotta let me know about what the Polish VTubing community. I'm super curious about it.
I would like to say first and foremost that I am not a VTuber. I am a YouTuber. Almost a parody of one, but nonetheless, some would call me a YouTuber. However, since the question was asked, and I do have a bit of a history and a background in the lower echelons of the VTuber community in Poland, I decided to do a bit of digging, a bit of research, and see who's kicking around still after 3 years of absence in the community. Are there any big ones? Are there any big names I should be talking about and stuff like that? I asked 2 Polish people who are VTubers. One of them streams in English, however, but nonetheless both know more about the community than I will ever. So I asked them about some stuff and we'll just go through everything I have to talk about. I don't really have a script for this video. I'm too lazy and I don't care enough, honestly. This is just a side thing to keep my head from doing actually important stuff. Anyway.
On tak kurwa to przeżywa, na chuj ty tak drzesz kurwa tą japę, zamknij tą pizdę!
Let's begin with my experiences. So how did I get involved in the community somewhat and what kind of people did I meet? I was by accident introduced to a man called, at the time, Szesnastek. It would translate to something along the lines of 16. His name, as some of you might notice, is similar to mine, 17, 16. Both are references to a YouTuber that we both watched. That YouTuber is quite influential not only in the YouTube space as a whole, but in the VTuber community as well, which I'm gonna bring up later. He introduced me to another VTuber, Ursusel, or Susel for short. On that server I've been an active member on voice chats, as I usually do. And on that server I met a couple people. We started our own Discord server so we don't have to sit around on a public voice chat. By happenstance I was a part of a creation of another VTuber called Lisu. If you're not aware, Lis is the Polish word for fox, so we're gonna see a bit of foxes here, at least 2 from what I can tell. He was my friend for a while and I was during his streams like a side character, you could always say.
Lecimy w dół, chłopaki!
Dynamit!
Kurwa, pali się!
Szybciej! Szybciej! No kurwa, kop! Na chuj ty w lewo, kurwa w dół, wykop!
Dawaj, no weź,
Biegnę!
biegnij!
I made a bunch of clips for him on Twitch and was even planning to make a whole video with him, but plans fell through after like less than a year maybe. It was not a good time, let me just say it. It was not a good time. Towards the end of our relationship we also met another VTuber, small VTuber Cookie. She had been streaming in English as well. For a while we've been doing it mostly in Polish and failing miserably. So when I left, my friend started to, connect more with Cookie, and who would have guessed they ended up being together and they streamed for a while together, and now both of them are, I think, are dead, last I checked. My general role, I think I should explain that, in almost all of these stories is I appeared on stream maybe once or twice for a game or two. I kicked around in voice chat with these guys and then I fucking left. Mostly because of the relationships ending, but yeah. After those guys I was introduced to Lisia. Again, Polish VTuber, but streams in English because it's more worth it. Still, she said to me that around 30% of her community is still Polish. That comes from the fact that she, for a while, if I recall correctly, was streaming or involved with another Polish VTuber who actually is doing pretty well off, but that isn't necessarily because of the VTubing itself, it's more so because, surprise again, she is connected to 11. 11 is a big part of the story actually. She has her own lore, which I'm not gonna go into, but basically all you need to know: fan, turned into friend, turned into roommate, essentially. That's her lore, and she is well respected in the 11 community, so when she started streaming, people were coming over, and all of these stories were around the year 2021 to 2023, I would say. Mostly 2022. It was around there all of this was happening. And one of the upcoming VTubers at the time was how do I say this with an accent? Kamao, Shiro Kamao, I guess. This guy I haven't watched that much compared to others. I was introduced to him by accident. I don't even remember exactly how, but I know I did one clip for him that he still remembers, and he is the person I interviewed and got the most info about the community today. So yeah, he's chill. I like him. As I left the community and now I am trying to not necessarily reintegrate into it, but get a grasp of what the fuck is happening, I had some expectations. My expectations were low. I expected 1k followers on any platform really to be a massive achievement, because from what I saw, all of these VTubers were stuck in niches. None of them could really go beyond. Today, it seems I cannot find a VTuber with like 10k subscribers, followers, whatever. The highest amount of attention someone has got that I found by accident was like 4k or something. 4k followers on Twitch. Unless I find something during the editing, then you will see. But yeah, currently that is a pitiful amount, honestly. Nevertheless, I didn't expect much, and I didn't get much. The community doesn't really have like agencies or like some kind of cluster where everyone sort of accumulates, and there's really no creator or face that most people kinda know, so it all separates to small groups, niches, and that's why you get these like 4 concurrent viewers on Twitch or something during a stream, or 10 or 20 if you're lucky. The highest amount I saw was like 40 or something. I mean, 40 on Twitch is still nothing to scoff at least it's bigger than whatever the fuck I had when I was streaming there, but, you know. Okay, but what did I actually learn during my research? Well, I've been spouting about some stuff I learned during the previous part. Mostly that my expectations were true, that these channels aren't one-offs really, and that most do just close in into like small pockets. I tried looking into like old tweets that I remembered, and one tweet I remembered was like this guy who did a smash or pass when that was a thing, and it was like a video and it was mostly boring. I found it, I'll play a part of it if I deem it to be funny enough, but it was mostly unfunny. I remembered only because I think I don't remember if we were like friends at that point, or did I just find it, or did he like repost it or something. But my friend, let's call him at the time, I'm not sure if we were friends, Szesnastek, or what was his name now? Kirei? I think that was Kirei. I'll have to fucking check. He changed his name like 3 times. He like rebranded. He did like changed his channel name, changed his fucking channels a bunch, his names, his fucking ads, everything. And the only thing it did was he had a bit of a community, and then these people just kind of fuck off when around the time he started selling his body for money. You're not slick. You're not slick. Anyway, yeah, my ex-friend was in the video, and my other ex-friend, or like guy I knew, I guess, was also in the video, and it was funny because one got smashed and one got passed, and that was funny. Oh yeah, and also there was a...
Welcome to us. Click the circle.
It really stuck with me, because I didn't like hear the... it was like my first encounter with that sound, and it was pretty funny. I'll admit it, it was pretty funny. Like the only funny part in that video. So yeah, to sum up, what I've learned is the Polish VTuber community is essentially irrelevant. Like, it's just guys with like less than 5k followers or viewers or something, with like no views, no like huge impact on anything. It's nothing special. We have more cool things in Poland. VTubers are not the thing. VTubers aren't really our thing. The 2 funniest things that came out of our Polish VTubing was one of our streamers becoming an ant for a bit, and how do you explain Kasaczek? To any Poles that might have listened in, how do you explain Shini Waifu and Kasaczek to... How do you explain that video? How the fuck do I explain... Like, this video could have its own separate analysis. Like, I would need to show that video to someone for them to believe what the fuck happened during that stream. It was insane.